In today's episode, my first chance as Genk manager to win some shiny silverware. Welcome along to part 6 with me, the Gobby Gaffer, of this very eventful save managing Genk over here in Belgium. And I've already turned down a job offer in Turkey. They were offering me a lot less money. And to be honest, I think it was a bit of an insult. Well, I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything, but certainly the Turkish side were nowhere near as good as the Genk side that I'm managing. And also, I want to challenge myself in Europe with this young Genk side, and we have got quite a few wonder kids, as I've said before. However, today we do have the Croquis Cup final. Croquis, by the way, I've done a bit of research on your behalf. So Croquis is a brand of Belgian potato snack. So a little bit of information for you there. So it is the Croquis Cup final today, and it will be played against Union SG. There are 3 games still left in this mini league to determine who wins the league and who goes through to the Champions League, straight into the qualifying group, as it were. So we're straight into some football today. I've not played any games since you were last with me. It's the cup final. What more can I say? I'll see you in the dugout. And for any new players out there, I have been telling you about these email messages that you get, and you've got to pick something to say to the players. Well, here's a good example of it. So if we just read this, I think it would be a good idea to hold a team meeting, give the players some words of encouragement ahead of the upcoming final. I think we need to ease the pressure on the players and remind them that we're not necessarily expected to win. I mean, come on. As if I'm ever going to say that to my players. Of course I want to win it. But of course we have to play the game. So I've read through the 9 options there. And the one that I think says that we're not expected to win is I'm proud of you for reaching this final. And while we obviously want to win it, there are no grand expectations on us doing so. Enjoy the occasion. So we're going to click that one. And because this is what it's all about. 27 players were inspired by your team talk. They're inspired by the fact that I don't need them to win. Bonkers. So there's only Glogovac, our young attacking midfielder. Whenever I do a team meeting like this, Glogovac is the only one that disapproves. He feels I could have delivered a better team talk. Really? Okay. But 27 players were inspired, and hopefully we'll have 27 players in the squad who are going to go on the pitch and do the job for us. Okay, we're going with an unchanged team. The Barbarians in goal. Back 3 of Voloda, Cuesta and Nelson. The 2 wing-backs playing very high are Fogarty and Carmody. So we're relying today on 2 young kids to get that width for us. Braybrook and Mitchell are the deep-lying midfielders. Glogovac is the attacking midfielder playing behind our lethal partnership of Federer and Fowler. So the teams come out and it's a packed house. 50,000 fans in for this game today. So I'm guessing that, there will be a fairly even split of fans, 50-50. But it is Union SG who get the first. The referee's got his arm in the air. I mean, there's only 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. That doesn't bode well, if I'm quite honest, because, surely that's going to get disallowed. We can't go. It is disallowed. 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock, and they score a goal. But anyway, it was disallowed. Let's have a look. Yeah, marginally. Okay, we do get a highlight now. Federer plays the ball into Glogovac. Glogovac back to Federer. And the ball is there. I mean, their keeper. My word, have we had some poor opposition keepers. Poor opposition keepers. Straight under his body. And a shot there from Federer. We've only played 5.5 minutes of this game. But Glogovac there. Federer. And he just whacks that with all his might. Straight under the keeper. Very, very poor goalkeeping. But we are 1-0 ahead. Union SG now going to try and fashion something of their own. So yeah, we have apparently in our history, we have won this cup 5 times in Genk's history. So it's not. If we win it today, I can't say it's like the first time we've won it. So it would be the 6th time if we win it. But it's early days yet. 8 minutes on the clock. Union SG now playing the ball around on our right-hand side. And they have got the beating of us there. No tackles coming in. They're just flirting that ball around. And, well, our press is just not working there. But the ball seems to have come back off the frame of the goal. But no highlight. Okay, back with the highlight now. Federer, who, like I've said before, I've got him on long throws. I am training them with him. But he's not the greatest at them. Normally, if you can get those a little bit further into the box, they can cause havoc. Ball through to Fowler. That's, I was just going to say that is offside, but anyway, he misses by a mile. So 17 minutes in now. Union SG with a little free kick there, taken short. And the ball goes right the way back to the goalkeeper. Going to try and build from deep now. Kabar over on that left-hand side. Ball is, I'm a little bit worried about the way that they're playing the ball through us. And we, oh, right, okay then. So that was a complete opposite of a commentator's curse, wasn't it? As I'm saying, we're not pressing them and not tackling them. We actually do just that. Voloda, don't give the ball away. Cuesta, do not give the ball away. Braybrook, do not give the ball away. Glogovac, right, okay, we're in their half now. Carmody, down that right-hand side. I'm expecting great things from these two young wing-backs. Fogarty and Carmody, as long as he can keep them fit. That's in the back of the net. Glogovac there. Is that his? Did he score the first one? I can't remember. No, he didn't. No. The striker scored that. Glogovac. So, I mean, so my team talk didn't go down well with Glogovac. Just goes to show you how ridiculous these team talks. So I have to give them a team talk to say, you're not expected to win this game. What manager would ever do that? And not only that, but Glogovac was the only one out of the whole squad who said that I hadn't put it across very well. And he was a bit grumpy. So he goes and scores a goal. We're winning 2-0. And we are on a very, very good roll at the moment. That's a foul, that referee. That's, oh, he's going over to the little box. Oh, this takes a while. What should we have a chat about? Weather looks nice today, doesn't it? No rain. Although, to be fair, it's not very often you do get rain in Football Manager. I think it's played on like an alternate universe where there's never very much rain. You don't get very much snow either. It's very informative, this chat. What's the referee going to say here? He's going to come back and he's going to say, it's a penalty. Penalty awarded. I think if we can get the third goal here on the half hour, then that could be game over for Union SG. We are going to pick Fowler, the assistant manager, who sometimes taking the assistant manager's recommendation, he's not great if I'm honest. But I expected that one not to go in. To go 3-0 up on the half hour mark wouldn't have been the way that Football Manager works. But anyway, it is 2-0. We're bobbing into half-time. Uni SG have a very, very, very poor XG going into the half-time whistle. It is half-time. We are going to say we please. Let's just check and see if we've got any tiredness. Mitchell looking very, very tired. So I think we will bring Miramon on for him. Just that one change. Let's see if we can hold on to this 2-0 lead. Well, I'm sure these 50,000 fans are not very happy today. I mean, our fans will be either delighted we've scored 2 goals, but the game itself, I mean, this is the first highlight in the second half. Braybrook picks the ball up, back to Cuesta. Cuesta now is going to play it across to Nelson. Carmody, is he going to turn? No, he's not. I think with a bit more experience, he probably would have touched that and turned and gone on a run. De Schmet and Carstensen, I can't remember his name now. We did sell him, but they would definitely have done that, I think. That's got to be a penalty, that referee. But the ball's in the back of the net, and Federa gets his second goal of the game, and it is 3-0. And to be honest, I'm pinching myself here a little bit. I thought this game would have been a lot harder. Union SG have done really, really well this season. Well, this is nice. Federa to Fogarty. Fogarty gets absolutely clattered, but it doesn't matter because Federa just follows up in the back of the net, and it's 3-0. Okay, just trying to preserve this 3-0 lead now. We've gone into our low block tactic. Ringo Meerveld has come on as the advanced playmaker. Endure has come on central midfield. And Mbaye is going to play the ball playing defender. And we've already made one change. So there's only one left now. And I'll wait for the assistant manager to prompt me with that one. But let's get back into the game. 20 minutes or so this game to play. Okay, and we come straight back to a Union SG highlight. The changes have not been made yet, so we are still playing with the positive mentality. Gegenpress. Ball is going to be slid in. Well played by Cuesta. We've still not cleared our lines though. And the shot whistles over the top. But we did all right there defensively. Cuesta, very, very nice defending indeed. About 10 minutes of the game left now, and no more highlights. Valoda apparently is very tired, so Ozo is going to come on for him. 4 minutes of time added on, and it's looking very much like the shiny silverware is ours. And here we go, my first bit of shiny silverware in Belgium. And well, this is my third club in this journeyman save, and I mean, hopefully, you know, we will. I mean, to be fair, we might win the Champions League with Genk. I don't think that's going to happen, but I am enjoying myself here at the moment. I've got a really good bunch of players together. We'll see what happens in the summer transfer window. I have got 17 million to spend, but if I spend that, we will go 17 million in the red in the bank. So, bit of a disincentive there to spend that money. But we'll see how it goes. You never know. I might be able to sell another £20 million, wing back or something like that, and balance the books a little bit. But a little cartwheel there, the ticker tape rains down, and that shiny silverware belongs to Genk. Okay, I'm getting a little bit blasé with this Genk team at the moment. I mean, normally I would have been punching the ceiling after a cup win like that and trophy lift. But I'm getting a little bit blasé. Maybe that's a little bit of a dangerous thing to do, but I kind of go into every game now expecting us to win, because it's a very, very good side, this. And they've slotted into this Gegenpress with the 3 central defenders, 2 high wing backs, and even so, you know, like De Smet and Carstensen. Carstensen has now gone. He was like a 4-star right wing back. De Smet is absolutely brilliant on that left-hand side. For me, probably a player of the season. But in that game, we had the 2 young kids in there. They're wonder kids, but they are still quite young. I think both of them are only 19. Fogarty and Carmody. Absolute brilliant performances. And I think the future of this club is well set. We even have a wonder kid as backup goalkeeper. He's only 21, but he's looking very, very good. Okay, less of the waffling. We need to have a quick look now at this league situation. There's 3 games left in this final bit of the season. Well, Anderlecht are still top by just the point. They're 52, we're 51. We have got Champions League football now, but these positions now dictate whether we go in straight into the Champions League or whether we have to play some kind of a playoff game to get into the Champions League. Obviously, I would rather not have that. If we finish top of this league and be the best team in Belgium, then we will get straight into the Champions League proper. Antwerp have no chance, I don't think, of catching us. The 3 games we've got to play are Standard, who are bottom, and I mean, look at the last 4. They've been a bit of a bogey team for us this season, so I'm not saying it's a shoo-in to beat them, but we've got them, Antwerp, and then the last game of the season is against Union SG again. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and play a game off camera now, and let's see where we are situated then, because I don't want to be playing more than 2 games in an episode, otherwise it becomes War and Peace. I'll see you very shortly. So a little montage there of our 6-goal demolition of Standard Liège. I can't believe we couldn't beat them in the league early doors. The first time we played them in the regular season, they beat us 4-1. We couldn't even get a touch of the ball. 6-0. And my twin strike force of Federa and Fowler have now got 46, 47 goals between the two of them. Absolutely awesome. Okay, Anderlecht did drop points. While we were battering Standard, they played out a 1-1 draw with Antwerp. So we are now, as it stands, with 2 games left to play, 1 point ahead. And, well, 2 games to play. If we can win them both, or Anderlecht do us a favour, then we will win the Belgian First Division. It's the Jupiler Pro League. So if we have to play 2 games, we have to play 2 games. I'll try and keep the waffling to a bare minimum now. We're probably just going to watch highlights of these games. But we have got Antwerp next, and it is away from home. Okay, 2 massive injuries just before this really important game. So Glogovac is out for about 4 weeks, I think, now. So Endora's had to come in there. And my young wonder kid, left wing back, Fogarty, he's badly injured as well. So Hinchelwood has had to come in on that left-hand side. I literally don't have anybody else to play over there. He's right-footed. He can kind of play over there, but it's not his best position. But this is a very, very important game. Let's get stuck in. Well, the injuries have definitely disrupted my team. This game is a bit of a non-event. 26 minutes before we get the first highlight. Glogovac, young wonder kid, injured. Fogarty, young wonder kid, injured. You wouldn't really think it would make a huge amount of difference because it's not as though they're 2 very experienced players that we rely on. But maybe we do rely on them more than we think. So a very out of sorts performance this. We were going to get one. I mean, you know, we've been playing so well and everything's just been, you know, ticking over like a well-oiled clock. Those 2 bad injuries seem to have really disrupted us. Volodya down this side, Hinchelwood. He's having to come onto his right foot, so not ideal. Endor plays the ball out to Carmody. Can we craft something here? Fowler picks the ball up nicely, gives the ball away. Carmody nicks it on that right-hand side, slide it across. Oh, my word, and Endor just... Oh, what did he do with that? So we are going to give the team a disappointed at half-time. I mean, okay, I know there's 2 important players missing, but they are very young and it shouldn't really make that much of a difference, I don't think, because Endor is a very, very good player. Hinchelwood on that left-hand side, okay, but we don't look tired, so let's move into the second half. So Antwerp did take a point, well, it was a draw, Antwerp, and Federa picks that ball up nicely. Fowler is in here. The ball gets turned around the post. Yeah, Antwerp did take points off Anderlecht in the last game. It was a 1-1. So they are quite a decent side. These last 10 games, they've definitely stepped up. They are in the Europa League for next season. Mitchell drives the ball. And we're just not getting the rub of the green in this game at all. 67 minutes, 4 changes. Zakiri has come on up front. Ringo Meerveld as the attacking midfielder. Heinen and Miramon as the deep midfielders. Ball over the top now, Antwerp. Trying. Ooh, dear me. Good, Bennett. Squeaky bum time this. Shaw coming forward now. Fires a shot and that hits the front row of that stand. Last change has just been made. Carmody looking very tired. And Antwerp there looking to put a spanner in the works for both us and Anderlecht. Taking points off both of us. I don't know how that's going to... I'm going to say I'm angry on that one. Not pleased with that at all. I don't know how that's going to affect the league. I'm guessing Anderlecht will have won. Anderlecht have won 3-0 at Union SG. So, well, it's in the lap of the gods now, isn't it, really? The last game now will be us against Union SG. We have to hope that Anderlecht drop points and we can pick up all 3 points. Otherwise, we are going to have to play a playoff game or some playoff games to get into the Champions League proper. So a little bit of an out of sorts performance there. Last game of the season now. It's Union SG. We need to win, and hopefully Anderlecht will drop points again. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, all we can do today is play to win. That's all we can do, and hope that Anderlecht do us a favour. Second place, no disgrace at all, and some shiny silverware under our belts. But we'll talk more about that later. So Glogovac and Fogarty weren't out for as long as I thought they were. So they're back in the team today. And, well, it is an unchanged team. Let's get into it. 3 points. That's all we can do. So Union SG, I'm sure, will be wanting revenge today. Glogovac very nearly got onto that one. But yeah, we absolutely battered them in the cup final. So Glogovac on the ball now. Fowler, and the keeper saves that one. That's unfortunate, that. I think it was offside though. Union SG now. It would not at all surprise me. Great little tackle there from Fogarty. Come back from his injury, and obviously he's busting a gut to say, look boss, I know I was injured, but I can still play really well. Great little tackle, Braybrook now. And we're passing the ball about in this game that we didn't seem to be able to do in the last game. Fogarty now on this left-hand side, into the box. That's a penalty all day long, referee. Although we did see one of those in that 6-0 game against Standard, and it wasn't given. Although we did score from the resulting rebound, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Fowler did miss that last penalty that he took, so it has been awarded. Fowler is going to step up. Yes, we're going to choose Fowler. Can he score his, I think it's 25th, 26th goal of the season? Fowler, come on lad. We just need the 3 points today. No disgrace if we don't win, as long as we put up a good performance. That's all I ask. Well, that is in the back of the net, and Fowler there gets his 25th goal of the season. So a stunning return from our 2 strikers. Unfortunately, we've not been able to keep them fit all season, so they would have had more goals. But what a great partnership them 2 lads have struck up. And we do get a highlight here. Oh, that was very nice from the young kid. Braybrook slides it to Mitchell. Trying to find ourselves an opening, and that very nearly came off from the young lad. It's a little side pass on the free kick, but we do get a corner out of it. Braybrook now. He's going to float this ball to the near post. Can we get a header on it? And a bit of an acrobatic header out there. And Federa, I have no idea what Federa was doing there. But with 9 shots, 4 on target and an XG of 1.74, we're absolutely, well, we're pleased. I was going to say delighted then. We're only winning 1-0. You're not delighted when you're winning 1-0. Okay, Carmody's looking very tired. So I think we will bring Hinshelwood, who can play in that position. Look, I promise he can play there. Very, very useful player, Hinshelwood. Can play through the middle, although we do have, we've got more midfielders than you can shake a stick at. I think I'm doing a bit of a Pep Guardiola. I'm building midfielders up. But so yeah, Hinshelwood can play there, so he can come on. And we're going to the second half, 1-0 up. The loader at the back plays the ball to Braybrook. Back to the loader again. On to Fogarty. Fogarty and Glogovac have come back from their injuries looking okay. Although Glogovac there, he missed that one completely, didn't he? But we do win the ball back. No damage done. Just find a blue shirt with it. Keep finding blue shirts. That's all I ask. Don't give the ball away. We don't want any buffoonery in the last game of the season. I'm just wondering whether that game against Antwerp was a bit of a hangover from the cup final. I'm not too sure. But then we did have 2 players missing, and even though they are young wonder kids, they obviously did make a big difference being missing. Federa there tries his luck, but sails way over the top of the bar. Well, 70 minutes on the clock, well on top in this game. Only 1 goal to show for it though, so it could go either way this game. But we've had much the better of the game. We've gone into our low block. Endor comes on, Muraman comes on, De Schmet comes on, who is back from injury now. So last game of the season. Can he play 20 minutes for us? I mean, if he wants to do a run up that left-hand side and get it on Fowler's head, that would be brilliant. Anyway, let's confirm the changes and get into these last 20 minutes. So once again, we've absolutely battered Union SG here, but that throw there finds a yellow shirt instead of a blue one, and looped ball over the top. We do win that one though. We've got plenty of players in midfield, and now we've dropped into this low block. So a header out of defence, and it does find a midfielder. Glogovac there stood with his Mohican in the middle of the park, waiting for the ball. He's saying, come on, give a ball to me. Oh, hey, oh, ball forward. Fowler, lovely touch. Can he put that in the back of the net? No, he can't. And Homung makes a great save there. Corner now, as the game is coming into about the last 10 minutes now. We do get a corner. This is going to be swung in by Ndor. Near post header. We don't score many goals from headers, if I'm honest. Come on, Ndor. Ball swung in, and we don't get a header on that one. Nelson picks the ball up. Ndor tries his luck again. Nelson to De Smet. De Smet plays it to... Oh, well, it ends up with Ndor. Is he going to have a dig at this? I think he is, you know. No, he swings the ball right over the other side. Quite an intelligent ball, that. Cuesta. And is that a penalty? That looks like a penalty. As Cuesta there straddles a tackle from one of their defenders, and it looks like that might have been, and it is given as a penalty. Okay, Fowler steps up, and he puts that in the back of the net, and I was a little bit dubious about whether that was going to go in or not. In this episode, he scored one and missed one, but now he's scored two and missed one. 2-0 up, about, well, less than 10 minutes of the game to go. We should have the points wrapped up. It's all down now to what Anderlecht have done in their game. And 4 minutes of time added on. I'm guessing if we don't get a trophy lift, then no, we've no trophy lift. So I'm guessing Anderlecht have done their job, and we're going to go with delighted at the end of the game. And yes, Anderlecht did win their game. I thought they might do, to be honest. It's a shame that. I thought this episode we might see a cup win and finish top of the league, but you can't have it all, can you? So we do go into the Champions League next season, but I think there are playoff games to play. Let's just have a quick look at that, just to refresh my memory on what happens. And so the only thing I can find is it just says that Anderlecht are champions, and it's saying there we qualified for the Champions League. But I think I did see somewhere that we don't go directly into the Champions League. I'm sure there are some playoff games that we're going to have to play, at least one, but it'll be home and away, I'm guessing. I don't know. Well, a very successful season. Some shiny silverware in the cabinet, which is very, very nice indeed. You know, the Gobby Gaffer likes a nice bit of shiny silverware. But we have finished second in the league now to Anderlecht. I mean, obviously, the object of the exercise now next season is to try and get that first place and overhaul Anderlecht as the best team in Belgium. A little bit disappointed we didn't get that, to be honest, but then I can't really criticise because this bunch of lads have been absolutely brilliant. Well, we are in the Champions League. Whether we have to play them playoff games or whether we go straight in, I don't know yet. I can't. It's not really very clear. So we're going to have to wait till the next episode now. But the main thing is now is we are in the Champions League for next season. I'm going to have to go away now and do some head scratching. Might be worth having a look at the finances once again. Let me just have a quick look at the finances, because the finances are still not great. So with 4.6 million in the red in the bank, I have moved some of the transfer budget into wage budget, because generally if you do that, they'll leave it there. I'm guessing when we get the budgets. I mean, I don't know whether we've had the budgets or not. Let's just have a look. Genk set a new defensive record. Very nice indeed. Here we go. So we got the initial budgets. So we've got an initial wage budget of 1 million for next season and a transfer budget of 13 million. So unless they're going to go and get a loan or put some money in themselves, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Because if I spend all of that 13 million, then So basically, they've not really done anything. They've left it as it was, more or less. So I've got 13 million to spend, but that would put us nearly 20 million in the red in the bank. We are in the Champions League, though, and we will have some Champions League money coming in. That needs to start hitting the bank sooner rather than later. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. There's been a lot going on, cup final, trying to get that top spot, highlights of goals. There's an awful lot been going on. There's an awful lot to take in. I know that, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Please come back for the next episode, which will be after we'll still be in the transfer window, but I'm going to try and do some wheeling and dealing, maybe 1 or 2 players out, 1 or 2 players in, try and generate some cash. I don't know, I'm not quite sure yet. It's a couple of cups of coffee and 4 or 5 hours. That's what normally happens when I get in the transfer window. That's why I don't put them on camera, because you would all never come back again. All right, like I say, I'm going to go away now, do all of that, and we'll be back very shortly to see if we can continue this really successful save with Genk in Belgium. We'll see you very soon.